Hello everyone, welcome back here to the channel. My name is Scott. I'd like to work on infinitives and gerunds that they're interchangeable. The meaning is the same and you can use either case. They're quite convenient to use. Either case is fine, whether it's an infinitive or a gerund in these cases. So first, let me just explain if you're not sure, maybe you are. The infinitive is using to plus the verb, and the gerund is using the ing form, and the beginning of the sentence is used as a subject. So let me give you a couple examples here in infinitive usage and also the same thing, idea in gerund usage. So first off, in Japan, you don't need to tip. So you don't need to tip in Japan. To tip is the infinitive. Now if I change that to a gerund and the same meaning, tipping isn't necessary in Japan. One more time, you don't need to tip in Japan and tipping isn't necessary in Japan. They're both ideal to use, they're both perfectly fine. And I hope you could use both of these frequently, interchangeably. Let me give you another example. So I'm going to stay with Japanese culture. So it's not a good idea to eat on trains in Japan. If I change it to the gerund, eating on trains in Japan is not a good idea. Now, of course, the Shinkansen, that's okay. But the Yamanote line, try not to eat. Now, if you have a snack, that may be okay, but do not eat the bento on the train, the Yamanote line in Japan. Japanese culture as well, coming here with these infinitives and gerunds. Now I'm going to change over to your English abilities and confidence. So it's important to have confidence in your English abilities. One more time because it is important. It's important to have confidence in your English abilities. Let me change it over to the gerund. So having confidence in your English abilities is important, vital for communication. Be confident. So it's important to have confidence, or having confidence is important for your English abilities. Let me give you another one here as well. These are going to be some other cases. I'm going to change it. So I'm not going to give you the infinitive here with a to. I'm going to give you a warning. So don't fall for internet scams. Don't fall for internet scams. If you're not too sure what a scam is, it's going to be right down here. Check the dictionary, but it means something bad. Don't fall for internet scams, or falling for internet scams could lead to financial loss. So don't fall for internet scams, or falling for internet scams could lead to financial loss. Gerund in that case, falling for. Let me give you one more here. So unfortunately, as you know, everyone knows that there are many earthquakes in this country, in Japan. So be prepared for earthquakes. That's a warning. Be prepared for earthquakes. And I could do it as a gerund as well. So I'm going to say, being prepared for earthquakes is vital. Very important. So be prepared for earthquakes. Being prepared for earthquakes is vital. That doesn't necessarily mean the infinitive with to. I'm going to give you warnings, but it also can work as putting it into a gerund form. Just one more recap on the infinitive and the gerund. So now I'm going to think of this one that's off the top of my head. I'm not prepared. I'm not looking at my board on this one. So it is important, again important, it is important to review and practice at least a couple minutes every day. So reviewing and practicing your English, even for a few minutes, is very important. So even just for a few minutes, that's also infinitive and gerund usage, and it's also giving you suggestions here as well. So keep up the great work with your English, everybody. That's my gerunds and infinitives. Any questions, please ask below, as well as like and subscribe. And any other questions or comments, do not hesitate to ask. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back here again soon. Have a great day.